Hello, everyone. This is Eileen with your career, business, money-related tarot card reading. And this is the second one I'm doing like this for career and business. These readings are timeless, so it doesn't matter when you come across it. It would pertain at that time whenever you are drawn to it, whenever you come upon this video. And let's see. Now, the first card you're starting out with here, this is the Knight of Coins, or same as Pentacles in some of the other decks. And this is showing that you are being patient, you're being persistent, you're moving forward with your goals, your plans, whatever it is you're working on or working towards right now. And you've got the resilience, you've got that stick-to-itiveness to see it through until completion. So this is a good omen to start the card reading with this Knight of Coins card. And so, so this is basically saying that you're assured success if you continue and just keep pushing forward. Don't give up. If things, if you have a setback or get thrown off track or whatever, what I'm seeing here is you're just going to keep going. You're going to keep plowing through, keep moving forward, and just stay steady and stay fixed on where you're going, on your goals, your plans, your end result that you want. And you've got everything you need to move forward to accomplish your goals and your dreams. I get very good positive energy here that you are fully prepared. And if there is something else you come up needing, you will acquire it, whatever it is, whether it's knowledge or a particular skill or a particular amount of money that you need, whatever it is, whatever resources you're making your plans. You've got a big plan, one big master plan, but you're also making allowances for being flexible when you need to be along your path so that you can continue on your path forward, which is a very good firm mindset that you have. Then the next card you have is the Seven of Staves, which is the same as the Seven of Wands in the regular tarot deck. And so what this is showing is you do have some strong obstacles and challenges that you're dealing with, that you have dealt with, or that you will be dealing with in the near future. However, you are in a very strong position. You're very firm. As stated right here, you know where you're going, what you're doing, so you're not going to be swayed. You're not going to be easily influenced unless you want to be influenced. And so you've been down this road before. I get a lot of strength with this card. I get a lot of strength of character and stamina and determination and sheer will is what I'm getting with this card. That you are going to be firm in your own convictions, your beliefs, your philosophies, your plans, whatever it is. And I do feel you have people around you who are either jealous or they're somewhat intimidated by you. That's what I'm getting for a number of you. That you've got people around you who feel like they're in a weaker position than you are. And they're actually, I am feeling for some of you, you've got people around you that are kind of fearful of what you could do to them. Like they appear to be threatening to you on the surface. And I don't mean necessarily physically threatening, but I mean maybe in business in some way challenging you, or with some kind of money project, whatever it is, in your career. On the one hand, it's like it's almost like an illusion is what I'm getting, that these people are kind of jealous. They feel inferior to you in one way or another, a little bit intimidated by you, and maybe you're higher up than them. Like if this is something in your workplace right now, maybe you are higher up than they are on the ladder. And so it's as if they're challenging you, but they know that you could cause them more trouble than they can cause you, if that makes sense. Okay, I might just be tuning into a number of individuals here, because I am tuning in on a psychic level as well as reading the meanings of the cards, and I am getting that very strong. Regardless, whoever is watching this video, you're in the strong position with whatever challenges, obstacles that have been thrown in your way and that will be thrown in your way, because you've been down this road before. You're very strong. You're very determined. You're just staying the course. You've got your eyes on the future, on the goal, whatever that is, your final destination, and you're not letting anything or anyone prevent you from getting where you need to get to. Next card you have is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant does relate to, it can relate to organized religion, government institutions, bureaucracies, even academic institutions. Now, this could represent someone you're dealing with in business that's in a position of authority. It might be someone representing a government entity of some sort, because if you're doing something in business and you need to get from point A to point B to point C in your business plan, there may be certain bureaucrats who are critiquing every little step you want to make, ready to pounce if you don't if you don't do things a certain way. And also with this Hierophant comes a certain amount of old-fashioned traditional thinking. So there may be some new idea or point you're trying to get across to someone or some institution, whether it's a government or even if you're dealing with some in a religious sense or academics. But since this is a business reading, I'm reading it more from a business standpoint. And so there may be someone in a position of authority that is saying, no, 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 you cannot do that. No, because we've never done it that way for whatever the reason, even though maybe it doesn't make a lot of sense. And so maybe you're trying to get your point across how this could make a lot of sense if they would have some flexibility in this manner or that manner, and you're trying to put a picture of that in front of them, and they're just kind of stubborn. When you're talking to a very stubborn person who only sees things one way, and they'll be in front of you just looking at you while you're speaking to them and while you're trying to get your ideas across and trying to show in black and white how, hey, this would work really well. See, I'll show you the numbers. I'll show you the information I have, whatever it is, or giving examples, etc. They might be standing in front of you like they're listening, but they're just waiting for you to quit talking so they can say no. That's what I'm getting. So for some of you, you might be dealing with some kind of bureaucrat of some sort that is telling you no. So you might have to kind of rework your plan, because I'm not getting a lot of flexibility from this person. Now, in some cases, this may be you in the position of the Hierophant, and you're in a position of authority, and you're being very firm in your stance and what you will or will not do. But I'm getting, for the most part, for you, the listener of the reading, that this is somebody you're dealing with, or that you could be dealing with in the near future, someone you're familiar with. You're already kind of anticipating you might have to be dealing with this person or this institution, situation, whatever. So you got to have plan A and plan B in mind, is what I would say. You always got to have a plan B, because this person's very stubborn. I'm not getting a lot of give here, a lot of leeway, flexibility. So you're going to have to be willing to look at things in a different light. And sometimes, the universe throws something in front of us that is like a roadblock, and it's a firm, like a brick wall thrown in front of you. But maybe because that's not the way you're supposed to go. Maybe there's another route you're supposed to take, and you won't even know it until you go take the other route and get up ahead. Then you might look back and think, oh, wow, thank God I could not go that way, because that would have been disaster. I know I've had those kind of occurrences in my life. So That's how I would look at that for those of you who are dealing with a situation like this now or in the near future. It could be there's another way that's a better way that works out, because nothing's going to keep you from where you're going. I mean, you're determined. You know what you know. You have a lot of knowledge and resources and expertise or experience. And some of you, some of the business and career plans you're making, you may not even have a whole lot of experience in it, but you have a lot of knowledge. You have a lot of common sense and street smarts and all that sort of thing, and you'll be successful because you have a variety of resources within yourself. Even if you don't have a lot of experience in a particular field you're pursuing, you could still end up doing well, either if not in that particular field, maybe one that's parallel to that in some way. So there's success for you because you have a determination, an ambition, you have conviction about where you want to go. You just have a seed inside of you that was planted, and it's that seed wants to grow and develop and you know, do what it does. Okay, then the next card you have after the Hierophant is the Knight of Staves, which is Wands. So this is the Knight of Wands card. And this is talking about advancing forward, moving forward, a journey, that you're on your journey. You're making your progress. You're moving ahead. You're not letting anything stop you. So what I'm getting from like these first two cards, then the Hierophant, who might slow you down here with their bureaucracies or whatever the circumstances might be in your case, because that could vary for everybody. Somehow you work your way through it, around it. You find another way. You find a way that's smooth. That's what this card's telling me. You find a smooth route that works. You're not having to struggle to get your plans through. So maybe you rework your plan. Maybe you decide to take another path and not go right into the brick wall. And so this is showing that you're moving forward. You're making progress. You're advancing. Now, in some cases, you might even be making a physical move. You might change your residence. This could be, for some of you, it's a career move where maybe you're transferring with the company you're working for, or getting a new job that's taking you to another city, or maybe just across town for that matter. Or also, in some cases, I feel for some of you, you see better opportunities for yourself, and you just voluntarily move to that other area because you feel like it, from all your research and everything you know about this other area, city, state, whatever it is, that it'll be a better way of life for you and maybe for your loved ones if you have loved ones going with you also. So you're making that move, and you've already got a clear picture of where you're going, what you're going to do when you get there. And so you're going to get settled and hit the ground running, as they say. So this is another good indicator here. Okay. And then the next card you have is, now this is the King of Cups. Some of these cards, it's hard. There's a lot of gold. There's so much gold in here. You can't quite see the cup. There's a cup in his hands. The left hand holds a big cup, but it blends right in with all the gold in the background. So it's hard to see the outline of the cup, but it's there. So the King of Cups, this represents someone who's very successful, has a good heart, someone who's kind-hearted, sympathetic, who's sensitive to others, because this is a very sensitive soul, this person. This could be you. And if it's not you now, this could be you in the future, because you're going to be achieving a fair amount of success. And that's going to help you to just feel more peaceful within yourself after all the struggles that you've been through and all the hard work and just the tough breaks and all that sort of thing over the years. And so you could just be feeling more peaceful and more just at ease, and like, so your heart will be able to open more and be who you are, because there have been times in the past when you were having your heart open to people. They just stomped on it. They took advantage, which a lot of people do. They'll interpret someone who's kind-hearted or nice or whatever. They'll interpret that as weakness, and they'll take advantage or try to bully you or whatever. So whatever experiences you've had in the past, you're going to get to a point where you're beyond all that, and you know who you are, and you know you can just be the person you are from your heart and soul, plus enjoying all of your own prosperity, your gains, the success that you've accumulated over time. Now, for some of you, this could represent someone else you'll be dealing with coming up who would possess these kind of traits. And if so, this would be a very generous person for you to be involved with, whether it's in business negotiations, possibly even forming some kind of partnership with. But I'm feeling for some of you, this might even represent a love interest up ahead with someone who's successful and kind-hearted and compassionate and just a good overall down-to-earth person that you can have an enjoyable life with, that you can have a lot of laughs and a lot of fun with, and enjoy the nice things life has to offer. Any way you look at it, whether this is you in the place of the King of Cups or someone that you will be involved with in a romantic sense in the future, there's happiness. I get love and happiness and peaceful feelings around this card. So a good way of life, whether that's you or someone you're with that possesses those traits. Then next you have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is a decision needs to be made, or it could be there's some kind of conflict between you and another person. Maybe they want to do things one way. You have another idea about how to accomplish something. And I'm also getting a certain amount for some of you where, once again, similar to dealing with the Hierophant, that you're dealing with somebody who's kind of like almost like a gatekeeper in some way, preventing you from moving along your path to accomplish your goals. And I'm feeling, whoever this is I'm tuning in for, this person that's you're in conflict with, they have a mean spirit about them, a mean, angry spirit about them. There's this meanness, and I feel like there's so much intense jealousy underneath their skin. And that's where this mean, hateful spirit is coming from. And they're mad at their own life. They're mad about not having things the way they would like them to be, but they've taken shortcuts. They haven't really looked at the big picture the way they should have over time. And here you are, you've kind of been putting things in the right order, doing things the right way, making your plans, making your progress one step at a time. And you've got the confidence and the ability and the knowledge, the resources, the experience you need along the way. This person does not possess those things. They've got more anger with them than they have anything else in the way of resources, if you call that a resource. They just go to anger and agitation and that sort of thing to deal with situations in their own life, and then when they're dealing with other people. So I don't know. I'm feeling like for some of you, this might have to do with some kind of business partnership, or it could have to do with someone who is trying to claim that you can't do that. No, the rules say you cannot do that. And they're wrong. That's what I'm feeling for some of you. Someone's going to be telling you, you cannot do this because that's not allowed. And they don't know. They're just saying it because they're angry and they're jealous. It's not true. That's what I'm feeling. Whoever I'm tuning into, this might be one or several of you that encounter this person, this situation. And you know better. And you're trying to be tolerant with them. You're trying to be logical, and because you just have this sense of calm, purpose, and confidence. And you're knowledgeable. You know what you're talking about, and you know they're wrong, but you don't want to be arguing with them and carrying on. So you're trying to just be confident and calm and state, no, I'm going to do this because there's nothing wrong with it. There's no rule or no law or no whatever it is they're trying to say, policy, whatever it is they're trying to say, they're wrong. And so there is that conflict. Now, that's not for everybody, okay? I'm tuning in to different scenarios here for different people, but someone's got to deal with this, it looks like, and you'll know who you are when you hear the video. But you're going to move past this, whatever, somehow you're going to make your way through this. It's almost like this person's trying to trip you up just to see if they can fool you, and they're not going to get away with it. And then for others of you, this has to do with having to make some kind of a decision, a tough decision between maybe two different, it might be two different business scenarios or two different people you're dealing with in one way or another. But I am getting for a number of you some kind of conflict of someone that's just irate, disagreeable, just wants to, they're jealous of you. They want to throw you off of your path because they see you know what you're doing, you're on a smooth path, and you're comfortable, you're kind of in the groove, you know, and you're just kind of in the groove, and you're just comfortable because you know you're on your correct path, so you don't have conflict within yourself. It feels smooth. And that's how you're just moving along, just feeling kind of smooth, kind of like the sailboat on the water, just sailing along. And this person doesn't like it. They're observing you for some brief period of time that they happen to be around you for whatever the purpose, and they want to try to sabotage you, but it's going to be a failed attempt. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, and then next you've got the Two of Cups. Now this is a very nice card because this is talking about maybe a union of love, or it might also be just a happy partnership in business with someone. But I'm feeling like this could be a little of both for a number of you. That you might, you might already be with your correct partner, love interest right now. And this is what I'm getting for a number of you. Now, if you're not with someone, this person could be coming into your life. I'm feeling like, for some of you, you're going to be crossing paths with this person. And it's meant to be. It is meant to be. You two were very close in a love kind of relationship or something very warm and nice in a previous lifetime. And you're supposed to cross paths again this time around. This person either has a lot of influence or a lot of money, a lot of something in the way of resources that, and you're not trying to get what they have or anything. You're just going about your way and you're fine. You're doing fine on your own. You're happy because you know whatever you've accomplished that for yourself. It's all been part of your plan that you've been working on. But this person, they're kind of like a money bags kind of person. They have a lot of money. And they're very interested in you, and I'm feeling like this is more of a romantic interest I'm getting. So this person might be wanting to do something. They're very impressed with you, and they're going to want to be around you, want to get to know you better. They're not going to know if you're interested in them or not. I'm feeling for whoever I'm tuning into, this person might be a little bit older than you. So, or they look a little older, okay? Maybe 5 years older or something. I'm not sure, but they look older. There's no doubt about that. You look younger than them. And so, and you're fine. You're just going about your merry way, working on your goals and your plans. And, you know, you'd like to have someone that's just the right romantic partner, but you're not, you're more working on your life right now, more so than romance. And because you're happy with yourself and the progress you're making, and you have lots of good plans, and you're working them, and you're happy about what's unfolding for you. But this person comes into the picture because you're supposed to cross paths with them. And, you know, it's like they have a lot of money that they could help you with, maybe in your business plan, if you have a business or you want to start a business or whatever it is. Or they have a lot of influence if you're in a particular career where you could use, you know, a hand up here and there, or a good word or a good recommendation. But you're fine. It's not like you're in need of any of those things. You're fine on your own. But it's like they're so impressed with you, like, and they know they have a lot more than you, whatever it is. They have a lot more than you have. But they like you. They see this magical quality in you. And so the two of you could become fairly close. This could turn into a real love relationship, or it could, for some of you, just be a really good friendship. This person, if you have a business of some sort, they might even want to somehow help you in your business, or maybe form a partnership of some sort with you, or do something to help you, do something to help lift up your business in a way. But they don't want to, how should I say it? They don't want to insult you by looking like they're trying to buy you. I'll put it that way, because you don't need anybody buying you. You're taking care of yourself. And so they wouldn't want to insult you or offend you that way. But it's almost like they're there if you get some big idea of something that could really increase your business, let's say you have. It's almost like they're there kind of like willing to contribute or willing to help you, you know. But I feel like they might want to even have some kind of little partnership with you, maybe, and maybe it's more so they can stay in your life than anything else. That's what I'm getting. So different scenarios for different people. But otherwise, for some of you, this might just be talking about a good partnership in business where there's a strong friendship there. Or it might even be a relative going in with you who wants to see you advance yourself further even. Okay. Okay, then the last card you have, and this sums it up right here, the Magician. And this is what I've been saying. You've got it all going for yourself already. You don't need anyone to be handing you anything. You've been working. You've made your plans. You've been working your plan, and you're doing quite well for yourself. You have lots of ideas, lots of creativity within you. The advice of the Magician is to really focus all of your intention on your goals, your plans, whatever it is you're working towards, because nothing will fall into your lap. You have to work it. But it's like you already know that. You're already working your plan for whatever career, business, whatever your projects are to advance your life to where you want to get to. You're already doing all that, but this is just a final summary reminder that you have everything within yourself, all the inner resources, the knowledge, the ideas, the creativity. There's so much creativity here. It's like there's no ceiling for you. You can go reach up and move up as high as you want. It just depends on how much more creative are you going to be, and that depends on you. And so the Magician is all about pulling all your resources together, your God-given resources, and use that creativity that's been inside of you all of your life. And on many occasions, it was very repressed and suppressed by people and institutions and whatever that just want you to look at what's in black and white and look at what's logical and never mind your feelings or never mind whatever, you know. I mean, so much of that was just pushed upon us for so many years growing up and everything that you have to, at some point in your life, get to a place where you're living strictly. You make up your mind you're going to live from your heart and soul. And then when you truly do that, that's when you can truly bring forward all of your inner creativity that was kind of pushed back over all those years, maybe since you were a little kid. And so, and just start letting it out little by little, because it's kind of like infinity, the infinity symbol. There is no ending, it's like there's no beginning and no ending. It just goes on and on and on. Infinity. That's how much creativity is within you. And so you can accomplish your dreams and more. You can make new dreams, accomplish more dreams. It's all up to you and being able to focus on what you want and stick to it, and don't give up when those challenges come up, because there's always something or someone that's going to step in your way to challenge you. And that's just a test to see how determined are you to accomplish your goals, your dreams. And I just feel like when something's in your heart and soul, it feels right. If it truly feels right from your heart and soul, then how can you be on the wrong path? I mean, unless you're just, some unusual person of some sort. But, and you can feel it. You have that smooth feeling under your skin that you're in the right place. You're doing the right thing. You're following your inner guidance. And so whatever obstacles that will be put in your way, you'll find your way by having that determination that we talked about right here, that very first card, and keep finding a way around, through, around, however you need to on your path. And sometimes it is for your best good that you are stopped so you can find a better way, even if it doesn't look like a better way in the beginning. Later, you get up there and you go look back and go, oh my God, now I see why. Okay, it was best that this happened. So, because this is much better for me now. So, okay, so I like how that ends with that magician. It just kind of ties everything together that I was saying anyway. And so this, I'm going to wind this one down, and then be sure and keep checking back. I'd like to do it. I know I've been so busy. I haven't been posting as many videos as I like, as often as I would like, but there'll be more coming. I'm going to post another one. I think the next one I'm doing is Messages from the Universe. So just keep checking back, and I'm numbering these. All of these readings are timeless. So yeah, the first one I did of this, the career, was number 1. So this is going to be number 2, and so on. I'm just doing that with all of them because all of them are timeless that I'm doing right now. And you can just be drawn to whichever ones that you're drawn to watch, because maybe there'll be something that pertains to you in those readings. Anyway, okay, so have a good day, whatever day it is for you, and we'll talk again soon.